Fucking Dricus just dodged it. Fucking nerds. Oh, them boys are wild. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the main event. Finally, this is the fight that everybody's tuning in to watch.
5 minutes later.
Boo! Oh, oh man, oh man, oh man. Just go, dude. There you go. This is what got you to the dance, playboy. Armbar, 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 armbar. Eighth prepper though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the final 5th round. Colby Covington talking all that trash. Ain't really backing it up, ladies and gentlemen. Go triangle, body turn. There you go, there you go. Triangle, triangle, triangle. Now armbar, 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 armbar. Back to arm. There it is, armbar. Oh, you missed it. Colby's so content saying a half guard. He's not gonna finish the fight there. He's got a pass guard. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? What was that? What was that? All right. Okay, let's start first. Huge congrats to Leon Edwards for defending his belt. Colby Covington. Colby's just trying to sell the fight. If nobody sells the fight, nobody's going to buy the pay-per-view and nobody's going to make a lot of money. Colby Covington is a great character who sells fight. But what makes Colby Covington so good, what I said what he needs to do, he did not do tonight, ladies and gentlemen. His performance almost equated to Dylan Dennis's performance against Logan Paul. What do I mean by that? Colby Covington has out-wrestled Jorge Masvidal. He's taken the fight to all of his opponents. This is the first time we've never seen Colby Covington take the fight to his opponent. Why? Why was he so worried about Leon? Now, Leon Edwards is an amazing striker. He is a pinpoint sniper when it comes to his fights. But what makes the difference between Colby Covington is that he does not care. He is relentless. That's why they call him Colby Chaos Covington. And he was not chaos. He was almost like a soft white bunny rabbit tonight. If you guys listened to our analysis and you made the picks for less on Leon Edwards, you're very welcome. And the cool thing about PrizePicks is that we always like to lock in our picks at the very beginning of the week because the projections do change. At the very beginning of the week, they had Leon Edwards at 83.5, and then we also picked Ian Gary. But Ian did not show up to the fight. The Mighty Cast, we made out good tonight, and we did, you know, I expected Paddy to knock out Tony Ferguson, so we didn't win on that projection, but we did make out with some dough tonight. And if you guys want to have some more fun when you're watching the fights, make sure you go to PrizePicks on your app store, and when you do that, make sure you use my promo code MIGHTY. They will match up to $100 of your deposits. Ladies and gentlemen, where did we start? Okay, I tell people, yes, I might not get the first takedown or the second or third, but the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, I'm going to get it. And when I get to the 7th, 8th, 9th, you won't get out of those ones, if that makes sense. But if I start putting all my eggs in the basket for the takedown in the 4th or 5th round, the fight's already been sold. It's already too late. And that was the biggest thing. Like when Colby was like, oh, I won the fight. No, you didn't show out like you usually do. Well, and I'm a big fan of Colby Covington because I love how he has this relentless pace. He is 35. He did take some time off, so that could have probably played a factor in there, or what probably played a factor in there is that he came up against a high-level striker like Leon Edwards. We had Leon Edwards winning the fight going into this fight. We did very well in PrizePicks. Let you guys know that we went less because he was more of a pinpoint striker. Now, let's talk about what Leon Edwards did very well. Now, Leon Edwards is very good about picking his shots. He also destroyed Colby Covington's leg. Now, the biggest thing when I was sitting there watching a fight is I heard Matt Hume's voice in my head. Matt says, you're not going to knock anybody out if you look for a shot, right? You're not going to knock anybody out if you're looking for a shot. But if you're out there, bop, 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 creating the chaos, just bop, 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 move, bop, 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 the shot's going to present itself because you're creating a fight. That makes sense, right? But that's why Leon Edwards' takedown defense was so on point, because he wasn't letting his hands go. If he would have let his hands go, Colby Covington probably would have got the takedown. But since he didn't let his hands go, he didn't get the knockout and he didn't get taken down. So it's a catch-22. Like, what do? You let your hands go, and then a shot's going to present itself because Colby Covington's going to get desperate. He's going to go for a shot. He doesn't want to get punched in the face. Or do you say, I'm just going to do nice and easy, tear up that leg, skate by the rounds, defend a takedown, call it good? It was a very lackluster main event. I'll go on and let me say that. Like, I was very excited to get ready to watch the fights. It was just very lackluster because Colby does a very good job of getting us all excited, ready to watch the fight. I know Leon Edwards kind of carries himself like I did when I was a champion. Very quiet, very straightforward. I'm here to fight. But man, Wonderboy versus Shavkat. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, that I didn't do any breakdown on Shavkat. I've seen him fight before, but a lot of people wanted us to focus on Paddy Pimblett versus Tony Ferguson and the main event and the co-main event. But Shavkat was probably the star of the night. He took on a very tough Wonderboy who likes that bladed stance, the karate, and he was able to close the distance, get the takedown, and get the choke, where it wasn't really a blood choke. It was more of a compressed jaw choke. He would have broken Wonderboy's jaw if he didn't tap. But I will break down more of his fights on upcoming, because I think this gentleman is going to be getting ready for a title shot next. Let's also give another shout out to a couple other gentlemen on the fight card. Cody Garbrandt, beautiful knockout. Josh Emmett, another beautiful knockout from Bryce Mitchell. My buddy thought Bryce Mitchell just passed away when he got dropped with that overhand right. All right, now let us jump to the co-main event. Brandon Royval versus Alexander Pantoja. You know what? I felt like the fight was even. I felt like watching the fight, I felt that Pantoja had a hard time securing. He didn't have a hard time securing the position, but he had a hard time locking in submission. He almost had the arm triangle, and he had the body triangle, but I felt he was so content with holding him, which was the right thing to do. Hold him in order to keep Brandon from doing a scramble. I would say Brandon actually impressed me. I thought Alex was going to finish him. I think if Brandon had a little more sting behind his punches in the later rounds, I think he would end up finishing Alex Pantoja. Another thing I felt that was a huge, not a mistake, a huge thing that I think Brandon could have taken advantage of is wrestling Pantoja. Right, Pantoja was the one who's always initiating the grappling exchange and going down and winning the grappling exchange, like holding the position, side control, mount, taking it back, body triangle, arm triangle, and all that stuff. But if Brandon got in Pantoja's guard, Pantoja had nothing for him because he was already expending most of his energy during the whole entire fight. So, and you saw Brandon was doing a good job landing the jab, but each time he would jab and counter him, he would jab backing up, and then he would never come forward with all his weight and drop the power into the left hand and then go to the body and just make that fight happen. But congratulations to Alex Pantoja for defending the flyweight belt. Congrats, my friend. And it's crazy. One of the judges had a 50-45. I don't see how that judge had the scorecard 50-45. Like, I think Pantoja won the fight. But if they would have gave a split decision to Brandon, I was like, oh, well, shit kind of happened. I felt like the fight was almost even. I think the only thing that separated them was Alex Pantoja holding body triangle and holding the positions. Me and my guests of the house weren't like blown away, I guess you could say. So when they said 50-45, we were looking at each other like, what the fuck? But that's judges. Okay, if you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and also hit the bell to know when we go live. This was a very interesting, sometimes when you have a high level athletes fighting each other, you don't get the bangers that you think you're gonna get when you're looking at it on paper. But overall, all the athletes look absolutely amazing tonight. A couple guys defending their belts. Typically, it always switches hands. And, you know, we get to look forward to the next big fight cards from the UFC in January. Next week, we have one championship. Taiwan Chai taking on Superbond for their belt in kickboxing, I believe it is. And I'm super excited. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys checking out these videos. Look forward to the ones that are coming up soon. And you guys have a good night. I'm out.